Okay, sorry about that. I needed to update some stuff because I'm currently drinking a little bit tonight. So I saw that they have new guidelines and stuff, so figure I might as well update that a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how like strict they are on their stuff like that. That might be a contributing factor to me moving platforms, but we'll see. I feel like that's kind of dumb, but whatever. So what were we gonna play? Honestly, I either want to do Brutality Evolved or Ruby's Rebalanced. Um, eh, Screw it. Let's do Ruby's Rebalanced tonight. Go ahead and play on Heroic. Mind you, I'm not gonna be playing this like super fast. I'm more just playing for the hell of it. So, oh yeah, I guess I should add music back. Feel nervous about adding more volume to this because I've got all the volume levels all figured out and stuff. I don't want to have to change things in the middle of this. I'm not gonna change any of those either. All right. Save settings and resume. I wish they'd allow us to like just stream like whatever music we want. Really, I know that's more of a copyright thing. But, like that is something I legitimately would like to see change in the future. It's publicity for the band and the record label and stuff.
Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana.
Hmm?
Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
I'm gonna be kind of disappointed if in the remake she doesn't have her little pixie cut thing. Like I know it's not really like her standard design nowadays and stuff since like Halo 2, but it wouldn't feel like Halo 1 without it. It was a very unique aesthetic at the time. Definitely looks a little dorky with these graphics, but I don't know. I still dig like what they were going.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Man, here's where we show those split-chin, squid-head sons of bitches that they could not have picked a worse enemy than the human race. We are going to blow the hell out of those dumb bugs until we don't have anything left to shoot them with. And then we are going to strangle them with their own living guts. Am I right, Marines?
Sir, yes, sir!
Mm-hmm. Damn right I am. Now move it out. Double time.
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal...
Somebody's having a little too much fun with that car.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir?
Right. Let's thaw him out.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5.
And so it begins.
Oh god! They're trying to get through the door! Intruders in the IO2! Please, Johnny!
Sam! Sam! Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
Wow, I've got the full screen of that one too.
This way!
If I don't watch it, he doesn't die. So technically, I see. So, in case I haven't discussed it before, because I don't think I've played Ruby's Rebalance with you guys, Ruby's Rebalance adds, like, new weapons, stuff like that. It's basically your standard Halo 1 mod. It adds new weapons, it changes certain things, it might add, like, a new enemy type or whatever, but, nothing content-wise really changes.
Good to see you, Master Chief.
I think.
Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Well, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and skip these cutscenes.
I
'Cause
don't keep it loaded.
I feel like
so
they're
I'll have to find ammo
kind of
as you
redundant.
go.
Y'all have seen Halo played many, many times, so
The cavalry's arrived!
sometimes you'll see modders put like some unique stuff on these billboards. Not this time though.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
Yeah, I think there's like a shotgun you can grab, like just outside the store in this mod.
Follow me!
Maybe not. That's a shame. Yeah.
Nice shot! They're not so tough.
I was kind of hoping for some new guns. Oh well. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong or something like that. There are some subtle changes that they add to this, though. More so, like, in environmental storytelling. So I'll see that soon enough. Oh, yeah, that's a difference. The,
How's it feel to be dead?
Huh, that was weird.
Where are they?
Something fell from my desk. I don't know what it was there. So the plasma rifle, it's got the Halo 2 sound effects as opposed to like the original sound effects from Halo 1. Add more of a techno phaser type sound to it in the original. Now it's got more of that distinct Halo 2 plasma gun sound.
Nothing over here. What the hell? Did something just hit us?
And these bodies weren't
Move
here
in!
before.
Back to the airlock! Hey, look! A Mach 5!
Look down, there's 2 of us in here now, remember?
Yeah. And only one overshield in each ship
Using
this
our
time.
lifeboat airlocks to attach their boarding craft. We go out and they come in.
last night. Oh yeah, they make you pick up the plasma weapon. All things considered, it's kind of fine, because, like, realistically, the assault rifle's kind of useless in this game. Gotta get those noob combos in. Especially if you're playing on Legendary. Even though we're playing on Heroic, but whatever. I need to start talking about things. Last time I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. I kind of don't really have a whole lot to talk about tonight. Well, without bitching about things, but like, realistically, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. No, work was kind of lame. And, that's all I can really say, honestly. I don't know, just same stuff every day. It really feels like it's gonna change. I wish I could go into more details and stuff, but like at the same time, that would just be me being petty at this point. It's just frustrations that I'm sure everyone has with their own work and stuff. Yeah, that dude took the words right out of my mouth. Rocket launcher ammo over here. No rocket launcher though. That's kind of a waste. I'm saving you. Trust me. Oh, wow, I did save. Usually they die.
Covenant on the landing above
But
us.
yeah, nothing really crazy to report, honestly. I guess if I was to talk about like anything, it's just like I don't know. I guess a desire for like things to kind of go back in time a little bit in terms of like standards and stuff. I don't know. Just feels like nowadays nobody really cares enough to
Look, there he is.
everybody knows that like when you go to work and stuff, a lot of places they'll a lot of places don't look for like you know, super hard workers or whatever. It's just they're just looking for people to fill in a position and stuff. That's it. Which that's fine. You know, everybody deserves a chance to work. It's just I wish that there was more what would you call it? Ugh, I can't even think of it. I guess I just wish that like there was more of a sense of like I guess a desire to like kind of stand out and stuff at work nowadays. Like you've got like every store place has it. You've got like those few that like bust their asses and stuff every day, and then you have like the group that like doesn't want to do anything or whatever, or they know they can get away with not doing anything. I wish like I wish that was a little more evened out at the very least. It just feels like every time like everywhere you go, that mentality is there. Like, you're never really rewarded for going above and beyond anymore. And I don't know. It's just been a lot more prevalent to me this past year.
Warning, blast doors closing.
I don't know. It's a dang shame. Maybe I'm the minority when it comes to that talking point, but
Maintenance access ways. Follow the nav point. It will lead you to an opening.
it's frustrating. I've gotten to a point where, like, I still put in, like, the 110%. It's just, I don't really... I guess I'm just a little bit jaded about doing it nowadays. Because it just feels so pointless at this point. Like, I could bust my tail all day, and it won't matter, because, like, it's not gonna take me anywhere in where I work and stuff, so... I don't know. It's just, it doesn't seem worth it anymore, I guess. It's one of those things that I come home and I don't so much stress out about it, but, like, it does kind of bug me a little bit, I guess. I don't know. It really makes me think about, like, the future and stuff a lot. Oh yeah, we do have flamethrowers in this campaign, so that's what these are. They're, what are they? Napalm canisters. So, we will get one of those, though. But, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that's just been on my mind lately and stuff. Kind of why I got back into, or well, I'm kind of trying to get back into live streaming and stuff. I'd like to find something different to, like, delve into and stuff. Oh, real quick, this is a nice little nod to Linda being in here. Linda, by the way, is the other Spartan 2 that you're technically on the ship with. She's like a sniper from the Master Chief's old team, blue team. She's talked about a lot in the Fall of Reach book, but you see her again in Halo 5. But her weapon of choice was a sniper rifle, so they put a sniper next to her, and unfortunately that sniper rifle doesn't have any ammo, so not much you can do with it. It's just a mod. That's all. Level 1, and we're on a really tiny ship, so there's not much reason to use a sniper rifle. Oh, there's a shotgun. I wish there was a shotgun. Oh, well, actually, the ODSTs have here shotguns. And with that being said, that is another difference here. There's actual ODSTs here, one of which is a female. They're also invincible too. You can shoot them all you want, but you're not getting that shotgun. Just kind of hoping there'd be one over here. Oh. But yeah, I'm hoping that you know, this time around I can make a bit more headway with live streaming and YouTube videos and stuff like that. Probably won't succeed, but at least I'm trying something new. Like I said last stream, like, it gives me something more to do than just, like, sit around watching YouTube all night. Boy, he's stuck in that fire. There we go. But, yeah. I'll either succeed here at some point, or, you know, my writing career will finally get some more recognition, or, I don't know, maybe none of those things will happen. but at least I tried, so. Would definitely be nice if one of those things panned out, though. Boy, let me tell you, I'm getting pretty tired of my current situation. I'm a man with a lot of patience, but my patience is kind of finite after all this time. So. Those days I'll come in and I'll look at the situation at hand and think, man, I could walk out at any time I want. But I can't do that because I've got priorities. So. Yeah, we did it. But yeah.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you all right? Can you move? The others. The impact. There's nothing we can do.
Let's try doing this skip real quick. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Or I don't think I'm gonna pull it off, but I'm gonna try.
The ring's ecosystem is incredibly sophisticated.
Oh yeah. Oh, so in this mod they add in like
The ring supports wildlife. The builders must possess incredible terraforming technology.
they add in cut creatures and stuff. So you have like this thorn beast thing, which is like a dinosaur, and then you've got like these butterflies that kind of pop up at certain areas. They ping as friendly on the motion tracker too.
Multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
I don't think I'll be able to escape, but... Oh, no, I missed it. Oh, well.
Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. You must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
I think in this you can also shoot the turrets off of the dropships too. Let's see if I can do it real quick. Yeah, can't blow up the ship itself, I don't think, but that's what Brutal Hail is for. See if we can get them all. I got the elite. That's better than nothing. Yeah. That's true. Anyway, I guess that's enough of that. Honestly, I don't know too much on that. That's just me being set in like an older mindset, I guess. Maybe it's a valid argument somewhere, but honestly, here it just seems kind of boring. I thought I'd have a lot more to say about that on here, but like, truth be told, I feel like if I said anything, it wouldn't be it wouldn't come out right, I guess. I was like, I have valid criticisms and stuff of where I work and stuff like that. I'm not gonna elaborate on where I work, obviously. A bad idea for employment, but I don't know. The problems that I have are pretty prevalent, like at every company that you see nowadays. I don't think there's a single company out there where like there's a different work culture anymore. Like it's all the same setup and stuff. You have like these hardworking guys who are gonna bust their asses to get their work done as well as they can and stuff. And then you've got like the group that's gonna like come in and just get that paycheck and stuff at the end of the day. I'm like, I get it, you know, the system's set up that way. It's just frustrating. Like,
Reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill.
you know,
Check
you
to see
go
if
into
there
the
are any survivors.
workforce thinking, oh, you know, if I work hard enough, I'll get some kind of reward for it or something like that. But you really don't nowadays. I feel like those days are kind of dead at this point. Because, like, you can put as much effort in as you want and stuff, but, like, at the end of the day, I think the only person that's going to notice that are the other hard workers and yourself. Because your boss, well, I mean, I'm probably projecting too, but your boss probably isn't going to notice a lot of this, so.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over the town. Call for evac,
But that also leads to the mentality that, like, a lot of us have, where it's like, why put in that 110% anymore? If, like, if nobody else is going to put that 110% or 110% in. And then, like, if I do put in that 110%, like, what's the benefit for me? Am I going to get, or is it going to be more possible for me to, like, get a leadership position, or just something a little bit better than where I'm at right now? Probably not. At the end of the day, the boss is comfortable where you're at and stuff, so why change something that isn't broken or whatever? So, like, naturally they know that they can get away with having, like, this handful of hardworking people because it keeps things going and stuff. The only way to fix that is to make it so that, like, when you do go in, you don't put in that extra effort and stuff, and then you make them realize, wow, maybe we do need to actually, like, get on to some people and stuff regarding, like, how they work and whatnot. But, like, at that point, like, you're also risking your job as well as the rest of the team's job, which, I mean, at that point, like, it doesn't really matter if at the end of the day, you're mostly looking out for yourself. But, you know, again, you know, you're risking your own job doing that too. So it's just a tricky situation to be, because you're either going to make a difference doing that, or more than likely you're not. Because, like, the boss, at the end of the day, will look at that and go, well, if this isn't working out, we can just fix the problem by removing the problem and stuff, so. That's sick and good. Again, I think I might be, I think my comments might be a little, like, exaggerated, I guess, but they're definitely not applicable to everybody, obviously. Some people have great work cultures and stuff, and others don't. But I don't know. I'm just speaking from general experience and stuff. Experience I've gotten from, like, all over the years that I've been working and stuff. Which for so many viewers isn't as long as you guys, but, like, for me, I'd say it's been pretty long. I'd say in total, I've been working for, like, what, 14, maybe, it's either 12 or 14 years at this point. I wouldn't consider my first job being in that run. Just because it was kind of more of a neighborhood job type deal. I mean, I've been working for a decent amount of time, I guess. It's always been the same thing and stuff, except, like, this one exception. There was a time where I worked for this boss who was, like, super nice, recognized my hard work and stuff. The only reason I didn't move up in that company was pretty much because there just wasn't room to move anyone up. Company wasn't doing super great at that time. Has been doing that great for a while. But like for me at that point, it didn't really matter because that place was awesome. Like everybody there was super nice. The socializing was actually decent and stuff. I felt like I belonged. At the current place that I'm at right now, I don't feel like I belong. And step away from this conversation real quick. These are Timberwolves. They're another cut creature from the original game. Oh, I'm gonna run over one. Oh. Now they're gonna attack. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, well. But
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it,
she said the line.
so it must lead somewhere. I've hacked into the Covenant battle map. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels.
We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief?
I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
I think there's new enemies down here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's Brutal Halo I'm thinking of again. There is this cool little teleporter down here. I don't know where the switch is to activate this one, though. So, we're not really going to focus too much on it, but that's alright. Anyway, that job that I had, what an awesome ride that was. It was, that was just a really good time in my life in general. I'd moved off of the island that I'd come to know and love, and started living with one of my old coworkers and his girlfriend at the time. I'm pretty sure they're still together, but we've been out of contact with each other for so long, so I don't know what the heck he's up to. But they invited me to go live with them up there, and it was a transfer situation that ended me up in a pretty awful store that I really only lasted in for like a month or so before I ended up finding this other place to work, and that's where things got really, really nice. Because all of a sudden I went from like absolutely like dreading the day, waking up and stuff, knowing that like I'm gonna go into this job and it's gonna be awful, to like waking up every day going, man, I am excited to come in. I mean, obviously there's some days where like you just want to stay home or whatever regardless, but like it happened a lot less at this store, and I'm very happy it went that way. So I would give the world to go back to those days, because it wasn't even just the work either. It was also just the environment I was living in and stuff too.
Over here.
I was like, I was at the same, or you know, I was roommates with at the time one of my better friends. We all got along super well with each other. Oh, real quick, here's a little Ruby's Rebounds thing that they do. The environmental storytelling. Sorry to get off track, but if you go over here, there's these 3 jackals that are kind of surrounding this dead grunt on the ground. If you know the lore of the game, or of the series and stuff, you'll know that jackals and grunts have like a lot of beef with each other. So like it's basically implied that they killed this grunt out of malice and stuff. But yeah, you can go over here, you can kill them and stuff. Doesn't really add anything. It's just a small thing that like you can stumble across. I almost wish they were recorded like voice lines or whatever to kind of capitalize on this moment, but whatever. But there's more to come too. I'll point them out as I go. that was such a good time, like, in general. I'd get home at, like, I'd get home in, like, the afternoon, and, I'd have, like, the whole rest of the day to just kind of chill out, enjoy myself, really. And I was so close to town where, I lived that I could just ride my bike over there and, pick me up, like, a lunch from, like, I think it was the Hagens or whatever. It's kind of like a Kroger for the Southerners. Or like for the Northerners, it was like a Safeway. I think Safeway owns them. But, they're a lot more expensive, and they focus more on organic stuff. Not that I really cared. I honestly just went there grocery shopping just because it was close by. But that whole town was like super nice. I didn't really make like a whole lot of new friends there per se, but like I socialized a lot with my coworkers and stuff at the time. And again, my roommate and I, we hung out like a lot around that time. It was nice. It was almost like I don't know. It felt just more peaceful, I guess. I was away from like the place that I used to live and stuff at the time, which at that time was getting a little rambunctious and stuff with like all the new people coming to it and whatnot. But you know, I still visited there because like all my good friends were still there and stuff too. Yeah, that town that I was living during that job or whatever, that was, oh, chef's kiss. That was when I really started getting heavy into live streaming and stuff initially, and doing YouTube videos too. Yeah, I also got like really into collecting and stuff too, because I live by this retro game store, and I'd pick up like all kinds of retro consoles there. That my collection went from like a handful of consoles to like a whole wall of consoles really fast. And I had like plenty of income for it too, so it was awesome. Didn't start off that way, but it did kind of work its way there, so. But yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. Like I said, I'd give a lot of things to go back in time to relive those days. Things do come to an end, though, and all that, but I'll never forget those days. Yeah, going back to the work thing, it was a lot of fun, just like being kind of more in my element with the type of work that I was getting into. Because it was more based around like technology and stuff at that point, and yeah, it was great. I knew what I was talking about with other people and stuff.
Marines, assemble for evac, pronto.
Boy. Is that better?
All quiet.
Where is the other?
We should secure the area before the dropship arrives.
I know, I heard somebody, but I don't know where they're at. And all these Marines are in the way. Oh, look at that.
Echo 419 to Cortana, come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide, and another near the head of the river.
Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
We'll get you. Oh yeah.
Huh, she didn't say the line. Weird. She usually comments on like the fact that there's a lifeboat here, and then the Marine goes, "Wow, where are all the bodies?" Yeah. Where was that at this conversation? I know I talked enough about the town being awesome and stuff, but oh yeah. I was talking about how I was like more in my element. So yeah, like it was a tech type store or whatever. So like I knew a lot more about what I was talking about, and I don't know, it was just nice. Like I felt like I could actually like help out customers a lot more with what they asked for and stuff like that. And the work wasn't super hard either. It also was just like super nice because like you'd walk in the morning and then you'd change like the price tags and stuff for everything for like 2 hours, which sounds it sounds like really boring and stuff, but in actuality it's super nice, especially if you got like an audiobook or whatever. I can't tell you how many times I listen to like Masters of Doom while I'd be you know, doing the sign changes and stuff there. That was like my favorite book, and it just kept getting better and better every time I'd read it. And then like you'd be able to tune into some music and stuff, and just all kinds of just fun things to listen to. And then like you'd meet the other guys, and they were about as nerdy as I was and stuff. They played games. They'd listen to you and stuff. I feel like I'm working at like right now. Not to throw shade on any of my coworkers. I don't want to do that, but like I don't know. If there's one thing that has made me feel like I don't belong here at the store, you know, not getting into like what store, but like, you know, if there's one thing I've definitely come to realize is that like a lot of the people I work with have like their own thing going on and stuff with their own people, and I don't know. I feel like they're all kind of out of my age bracket at this point, and the people that are closer to my age bracket are just a sad bit older. And don't really share common interests and stuff. They're more grounded and I don't know. It's hard to explain.
There's another one.
Like I enjoy listening to them talk and stuff. It gives me something to think about and do and all that. But I miss having a group of guys talk about like older games and stuff like that. That was weird. Oh, there goes my guy. That's a shade, by the way. It's kind of like the not the Spectre. Or yeah, I guess it would be kind of like the Spectre from Halo 2. It's kind of their version of the Warthog. But yeah, I don't know. Oh wow, that thing killed that thing quick. Be careful. But I feel like there's not really a whole lot of people in my work area that like kind of fit that fit the bill like I had at my old store and stuff. Even my last store, which is like within the same company and stuff. Like I knew everybody there, and they I don't know. We all had way closer interests and stuff. Here, like trying to find that is almost impossible. It's I don't know. It's a little depressing, I guess. I mean, I still find like common ground to talk with them on and stuff like that, but it never really feels fulfilling, I guess. So. By the way, more story stuff here. If you look real closely at these guys, they're they left their guns on the shore. They're kind of just chilling out, enjoying the water.
The bad news is that the Covenant have captured
Another
the
dino
entire
over here.
surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
And while these guys over here don't drop their guns, so you kind of have to be a little careful. If you look over here, there's this little... Oh, wow.
More of them!
These guys are over here. There's a trio over on that cliff edge that are kind of like looking out, kind of enjoying the sights and stuff. I'll see if I can zoom in on them. It's like an elite and two grunts. They're just kind of enjoying the beauty that is Halo's atmosphere, I guess. But yeah, they have guns though, so if you walk up to them, they'll actually try to kill you. The jackals over there don't have their guns, and if you go further up the water or the stream, you'll find a couple grunts that are kind of sleeping with their guns off to the side. They'll never pick them up or anything, and when you aggro them, they'll run off and like get scared and stuff. Whoa, that is a ghost.
Over here! Alright, let's do it.
No, there was a ghost in this level.
The last lifeboat is near the head of the river.
Here comes more! Oh, kill!
Usually I'm pretty nice about letting them live, but I know if I drive past them, these guys will shoot them to death, so... But yeah, there's like grunts up here that are just kind of chilling out, sleeping. Let's see if I can walk up to them. Yeah, there's a sleepy boy there. All their guns over there. All the grunts kind of just chilling, jumping in the water. Jump down here, scare them all. They'll point at you, but they won't like shoot you or anything because they don't got guns. Friendliest little guys you'll see in this game. I'm gonna try not to kill him this time. And that dude's hit like the zenith of relaxation, I guess. That'd be a pretty big dick to mess that up, so. We shall carry on.
They're everywhere!
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Gotta have an handhold from me! Everybody run!
Anyway. Yeah. That's pretty much my griping and stuff at the moment. I don't know. I just want to get like I guess I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that and stuff, just to kind of talk about that without talking to myself or whatever, like a crazy person. Oh, even though technically I'm talking to myself right now, because I don't think there's a single person in the chat, so that's okay. Somebody will probably see this on YouTube at some point, so whatever. And if not, that's okay too. At least I can say there's a record of me existing on the internet somewhere. Let's do some sniping action. Oh, I can shoot through the trees. That was a good grenade. Oh, oh, there's banshees. Forgot they even spawned in.
That's the last of them. Roger that. I'm on my way.
New traffic on the Covenant BattleNet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a desert plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin. There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust off.
What's that mission?
Move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.
See if we accidentally run into like a Covenant ship flying away or something. Sometimes you'll get like a drop ship that kind of flies in during that cutscene, and you like kind of clip them. Not always, but sometimes.
The enemy has captured Captain Keyes and are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship is currently holding position approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes' neural implants.
Get ODSTs in this mission as opposed to Marines.
Stick to the higher ground to the left. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
Get ready to move in to support us, Sergeant. The Master Chief is going to covertly take out as many of the Covenant as he can. Don't open fire until you hear the enemy return fire on us. That should let us keep the element of surprise.
Change subjects, I guess. If there is anything I can shoot it to. I don't know. What else is there to talk about at this point? I haven't really thought about that. I guess the only really, like, big news I have nowadays is, the fact that Marathon's getting its second season here soon. And, I'm pretty stoked about that. It's going to be quite the ride, experiencing all the new, or the new runner shell and the new map. Still big time. Hey, bird.
Follow me! Hey!
Oh yeah, the recent update, added some new stuff to, some existing maps already. So there's a new enemy boss type thing that you can fight in Perimeter. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like this big, like, flying drone thing or whatever.
Let's get it on! Good work, Marine.
I haven't tried it yet. I was gonna try it tonight, but I don't really feel like playing Marathon for the stream, unfortunately. After the other night, I think you guys kind of got the picture of how one of my games would go, so... Not that I don't like the game, I still enjoy the game, but I don't want to give you guys kind of boring material, I guess. Because even I'll agree, like, I'm not the best player when it comes to Marathon. I'm not a very good player of any game, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I do decent in Halo, but, I say as I, like, get all those shots. Okay, I was gonna say, what did that do? But, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm very good at this, or, I would say I'm pretty mediocre when it comes to games in general, so. Well, that guy's taking quite the fall.
That put the fear of God into them. Over here.
But then again, I don't really need to be, like, super good at games. It's like, I mean, it would be nice if I was a little bit better at marathons so I could compete with other players, but I'm a casual player at the end of the day. I don't play. Oh. I know it was you. You stopped and looked at me. I saw that grenade land right at my feet.
Covenant forces detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around them.
Firing!
Why would they shoot at me? Oh. Well, there goes any element of surprise that I had. I could have sworn I hit him with that.
Cortana to Fire Team Charlie. The Chief has the left flank covered. Recommend you move
Yeah,
up the middle.
maybe tomorrow we'll play some marathon and try those out. If I live stream them. I don't know if I'm gonna do it tomorrow or the next day. It will definitely be earlier on in the day, so. Oh, and by tomorrow I mean like tomorrow is in like I mean I guess you can consider it today, but later today. Tomorrow to me is like 12 p.m. So I'm very much a night owl, unfortunately. Comes with the schedule from back in the day. And having many friends that are night owls too. Get him before I do break. Yes, I can.
Cortana to Echo 419. Requesting reinforcements at our position. Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach. Cortana
There's
to
a
Echo
beetle on
419.
my wall.
Requesting reinforcements at our position.
Scared me for a second.
Roger,
That was a
Cortana.
spider.
Echo 419 on approach.
Not that I care. I'm not really.
Covenant
I'm not
dropships
too
are
worried about
inbound.
spiders. Now, if it was a wasp one, that would be good. Oh, new weapon. So, in this rebalance campaign, you can use the fuel rod cannon. Which, for this area, kicks ass. Good grief. Wish I had this on Legendary, because that was sick. This is like one of the main reasons I hate playing this level. That worked out like really, really well. Hunter time. Oh, not bad again. Save some ammo. Wow, a couple numbers. Wow, that did a lot more damage than it did last time. Oh, he's not dead yet. Okay, that one's dead. Now we're clear.
Cortana to Echo 419. We've reached the gravity lift and are ready for reinforcements. Copy that, Cortana. Hold tight, gentlemen. Bowhammer out.
Oh,
Once we're
okay.
inside the ship, I can home in on the captain's command neural interface. They'll probably be in or near the ship's brig, which should narrow our search.
Echo 419 inbound. Clear the drop zone.
Let's see. What else is there to talk about? I might be modding my PlayStation 5 here soon. I'm not too thrilled with a lot of the things they've been doing lately.
No Covenant defenses detected.
I think we talked about that last time with the whole age verification thing. Again, it has its place, but I'm not entirely thrilled about it. Because, again, I think it leads to, bad precedences and stuff. So.
No covenant. You had to open your mouth.
I don't like the censorship it could potentially walk us down to. But that's like one of the reasons. I also heard that they were raising the price of PSN, which is not something I want to do this day and age. I dropped the PlayStation, or I dropped the Xbox because of that back in the day. I would gladly drop PlayStation. I barely play with my PlayStation as it is, so kinda works out for me. That's a really good thing. But yeah, there's just not a whole lot of the PlayStation games that I play nowadays. And the ones that I do play, I play on like a PS3. So it's like after the PS3, the PlayStation 4 never really gripped me as much as Xbox did. I mean, Xbox didn't have a whole lot going for it either. And it still doesn't have a whole lot going for it. I mean, yeah, it has Halo still, but PC has Halo, so. For me, do a little bit of acrobatics. Really, my dude? Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. First death.
Nobody on this side.
Oh, was that the first? I think it was the first death. But yeah, like most of the Xbox games that I play are on PC nowadays. So even the Xbox has kind of lost its
We better keep moving. How about that door?
lost a potential customer, I guess, for like their next gen system, unless it throws something really cool our way, like the only thing that would get me to buy another Xbox down the road is if, like, one, they made Halo an exclusive to the console, which God forbid they ever do. I'm not saying that console exclusivity is a good thing, by the way. Console exclusivity has always been kind of bullshit, but yeah, I don't know. Like, Xbox doesn't really have a whole lot going for it as far as like reasons to buy one, I guess. Because everything that's on Xbox is on PC now. And it's just kind of hard to justify buying a system for stuff that I can get on PC a lot cheaper.
Down there. The Marines are waiting on the other side.
Door's not open.
Controls to open it must be somewhere in
Well, that's a bit of a shame. Oh. Run, boy, run! Yeah! Thank you, sir. Anytime I can skip that area is always kind of nice. But, yeah, there's just not a whole lot of reason for me to invest any money in Xbox anymore. Again, like, if they come out with something that actually that's like new and unique or whatever, and they keep it on Xbox exclusively, like sure, I might give it some consideration if it's good enough, though. It's the same with like PlayStation. A lot of their stuff's on PC, but the big thing there is, well, again, apart from the things that I just raised, they also just don't have a whole lot of games that interest me. Like, a lot of the thing that I like about PlayStation is their classics catalog, and the problem with that is I have systems that can play those games already, and yeah, I already do play those games already. So yeah, I could get the graphic boost technically with the PS5, and probably the performance boost too. But again, that's a very small reason to invest so much into PlayStation. Their exclusives just don't really excite me as much as other people do, or as much as it does for other people. I have never been a fan of Last of Us. So that's already out of the park. I'm not a fan of the Dark Souls games or Souls-like games. So that's definitely not going to be bringing me in. I'm trying to think of other games too. What other games do they do? The problem is, like, a lot of the games that I enjoy from them, like their franchises, they don't do anymore. I think the one reason I bought a PS5 in the first place was so I could play Silent Hill 2, because I thought for the longest time it was going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Turns out that was not the case. It is on like everything now, so kind of annoys me a little bit, but whatever. Still bought 2 copies of it for PC and PS5, so. But that was mostly just to keep Silent Hill like living and stuff at that point. At this point nowadays, like honestly, it's not really worth keeping them running, in my opinion. I don't know. I was not super happy with their other project, Silent Hill F. Not because of, like, you know, the stupid reasons, like, oh, you're playing as a girl or whatever. I like Silent Hill 3, so. Silent Hill 3 is, like, my favorite game in the series, and that has a female protagonist. My problem with Silent Hill F was the fact that it takes place not in Silent Hill, and the fact that it itself is a Souls-like game. And I don't know about y'all, but I am really fatigued on that gameplay style. I don't need every game to have some dynamic combat system or whatever, where I have to parry and freaking practice timing my attacks and stuff. That's not something that screams like Silent Hill to me at the very least. And that's why I haven't even bothered, like, getting it and stuff. I've seen the gameplay, I know what it is. I'm not investing time into a game that I know I'm not going to enjoy gameplay-wise. So, the story itself is okay. It's just, it's not a very... I don't know. It doesn't really grip me as much as I was hoping it would. Like, there's definitely setup for it to be a good Silent Hill story. It's just, again, it felt like a game that had Silent Hill in its title as a means to sell it and stuff. It's like Book of Memories almost, except Book of Memories really sucked. Well, no, I can't say that. I had my fun with Book of Memories. But I mean, again, it's not... At the end of the day, it's a game that looks like Silent Hill, but isn't Silent Hill. It's its own thing, using its branding and stuff to push itself up on the charts, I guess. and engage interest from fans that'll buy up like anything with the name Silent Hill on it. Does that necessarily mean it's a good game or a bad game? Not necessarily. I would definitely say Silent Hill Book of Memories is fun enough. It's just, I don't believe it needed to be called Silent Hill. And I don't believe it needed Silent Hill inspired monsters and stuff to be a or to sell the game or whatever. Huh. These used to, I don't remember these working. Honestly, I thought these didn't work in this version of the game. The little lights, I mean. Anyway, I don't know. Silent Hill Book of Memories. It's a Silent Hill game at the end of the day, unfortunately. But realistically, it didn't need to be. It was very much a just a pretty generic dungeon crawler, which was fun. But again, as a Silent Hill fan, it just kind of feels like a slap in the face. That was a good combo. Instead. I'd rather them just call it, like, I don't know. They could have just called it Book of Memories at that point, instead of just calling it Silent Hill. But, again, I'm not going to get too mad about that, because at least we got some good content out of it, I guess. I like the soundtrack. I think it's really nice. I love that game's version of Love Song, which is it was already a cool Silent Hill 2 track, but with vocals now, it's a whole lot better. But, yeah, Silent Hill F is still fine in its own way. Oh, shit. See that?
Go on in, people. Keep it up, boys.
But yeah, it seems like a fine enough game. The story is okay. It's not really my type of story, I guess, but it's fun. The only problem I have with it is that, like, and again, this is more my Silent Hill bias and stuff, is the fact that it feels a little too anime-esque for my liking. It starts off like a really good Silent Hill setup and stuff. It has the vibe and everything. But after a certain point in time, it starts to end up feeling more like a generic... it starts to end up feeling more like an anime story or whatever. Not that that's a bad thing. You can have decent anime stories, but, like, I don't know. It just has... It just... I don't know. It feels like a... It feels like an anime story that you'd see on, like, I don't know what you watch anime on nowadays. And again, I don't have a problem with that. It's just... I was kind of expecting a lot less of that and more of, like, what we got in the beginning of the game, as far as Silent Hill is concerned. Now, that being said, we do have Townfall coming up soon. I think that'll be a fun game. I'm a lot more hyped for that than I was any of the other games. I mean, except for Silent Hill 2 Remake. Even now, I'm kind of disappointed me just a little bit. Not because of, like, story elements or whatever. It was more just the fact that, again, it's just unreasonably more difficult than the original game, I guess. I'm a bit of a stickler to the old ways, I guess. Oh, okay. I thought it was stuck in the wall. He would get me with that one.
All quiet.
Then you have to throw in that final. It's gonna kill himself anyway. I really thought I was gonna accidentally shoot him in the head. See if that gets anybody. See if any of these panels are interactive. No. I need that.
Need some for me! I'm going in. Right behind you. Oh, crap. Hand for me. Nice shot.
Yeah.
This looks like the ship's command center. The captain's transponder signal is strong. We must be close.
Alright, well I guess none of these are interactive. I thought one of these in this room was interactive. Every now and then you'll find like some interactive panel you can play with or whatever. They'll have like a log entry or it'll activate something in another room. Neat. Yeah. I don't know. I stick with the definitive edition of Silent Hill 2 nowadays if I want to get my Silent Hill 2 fix. So still have that at least. And for the people who do like Silent Hill 2 remake, like, you know, good for you. I think it's I still think it's a genuinely fun game. It's just, again, it requires a lot more. A lot of us. It requires a lot more skill, in my opinion, to play and stuff. And I don't know. Again, I'm a casual player. I don't really like all this added challenge and stuff. So.
We must be in the brig. These look like holding cells. There are probably multiple detention stations. The captain must be in one of them. We need to keep looking for him.
I thought this was the room where you fought the Sharkoi or Driniol, whatever they call it in this game. It's another deleted monster. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, more storytelling. There's Covenant prisoners in there, more Covenant prisoners in here. You can let them out, or you can leave them be. They don't fight alongside you, unfortunately. It would have been cool if they did, but they don't. In fact, that Marine over there is probably going to slaughter him. I have no problem leaving him behind. But they are unarmed, so technically he is committing war crimes.
Come get some! Cut it out! I'm on your side!
There we go. Oh, I guess I can't kill him. Oh, doesn't matter. He'll get his. That was kind of a waste of potential there. Oh, yeah, go in there. That was a pretty smooth run. Yeah, that was ultimately the reason why I bought the PlayStation originally.
Coming here was reckless.
And
You should know better than this. Thanks.
I don't know. I just
Marines, lock and load your weapons. Let's be ready to move.
I don't really have a whole lot of reason to keep it the way that it is.
We should head
I
back
almost
to the
thought about
ship
selling
and
it,
call for
but if it is moddable, like, I do kind of want to give that a shot. But it's still a console at the end of the day.
I'm on it.
And while I typically don't go out of my way to like change like what the console's functions are and stuff, I've noticed that people have been turning theirs into like Steam machines and stuff. And since the Steam machine or console or whatever the heck they're calling it nowadays is clearly going to be a lot more expensive than I would like due to RAM shortages, I am definitely highly considering turning my PlayStation into one. If it's worth it. Honestly, I don't even know if it's worth it, given the specs. But if I can play, like, Marathon or something like that, and I can just sit on the couch playing that, like, sure, I'll gladly do that. Because as much as I love using my Lenovo Legion Go, pseudo Steam Deck setup as a home console, you know, keeping it on the dock and playing it that way, I do kind of want something a little more just console-esque looking. Did I really not turn it? So, that'll probably be what I do with the PlayStation. As far as the Xbox goes, I'm happy with the dev mode stuff still on it. I know that one's been hacked recently too, but I don't really have much... Oh, whoa. Where the heck did you come from? I thought you died. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of reason to mod the Xbox at this point. That and my dad still like uses it too, so like it's kind of pointless of me to do that and take that away from him.
Air support is cut off, Captain. We need to hold here until we can move in.
Oh man, we're trapped in here. We're screwed. We're screwed, man.
Now, if I do end up getting the next Xbox or whatever, then sure, I'll give it a shot. But that's if I get a new one. With the way things are priced nowadays, like, that's a very improbable situation, too. If things were cheaper, sure, I'd throw a lot more money at new consoles and stuff.
That was me, my bad.
But clearly we do not live in the year 20... When was the last time I bought a console? We clearly don't live in the year 2016 or 2012 anymore, so I feel like well, realistically, I think 2012 was like the last good year for buying consoles and stuff. Either 2012 or 2013, somewhere around that time. But then 2016 came around. That was another good year for like old school console collecting and stuff. But influencers became more of a thing, and they started driving up prices. Scalpers capitalized on that, and yeah, kind of hard to justify buying. Kind of hard to justify buying a new console nowadays, or an old console, given how much prices have gone up. So. Buying anything nowadays is almost like a debate in and of itself.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer
It's sad.
somewhere
Shouldn't
under
have
this
to
island. The cartographer
think
is an
about whether or
outlaw
not I want to buy
leader of
food or
Heroes
not.
Control Center.
Obviously, I'm gonna
The
buy
island
food
has
at some
multiple
point,
structures and
but
installations.
like
One
I
of
shouldn't
them
have to
contains an
worry about like, you know, going bankrupt from getting groceries or whatever. There's one thing I'd like to see in the future. You know what, we're gonna speedrun this one a little bit. I would show off more of what's going on here, but realistically, we kinda wanna get to the next couple levels just so we can finish this tonight. Yep, that's kind of how I think about that. It's very disheartening with how expensive things have gotten and stuff, and the fact that there's not really like a means to make it go down anytime soon either. I feel like inflation's gonna be around for like the rest of our lives at this point. Maybe I'm being a little pessimistic about it. Who knows? Maybe it will go back down, but at this present point in time, I highly doubt it, just given how companies and stuff are. They're making their money off of us pretty easily, and none of us are going to fight it, because we can't just stop buying food, unfortunately. So, they're going to weaponize that against us for possibly the rest of our lives. I sure hope they don't, but we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe Trump will find a solution, maybe the next president will find a solution. Well, maybe the next group of congressmen will find the solution. I wouldn't say that's a presidential thing at the end of the day. I feel like presidents are more just figureheads, so you can put a lot of the blame on them, but like at the end of the day, it's more so Congress and the elected officials that are to blame for a lot of that stuff. That and corporations too, but I'm no expert on that stuff, so I'm not gonna harp on that. All I will say is somebody needs to figure out a way to get these dang prices down on like everything. And fast. Last thing I want to see is more homeless people on the streets and stuff. Not because I don't like homeless people. I mean, homeless people are still people at the end of the day. I just don't want to see people like without like a hope in their eyes anymore. Which unfortunately has become quite a little too commonplace in our country. Along with many other things, just negative pessimism and stuff as a whole. I wish there was more positivity in today's world. But clearly that is starting to become very rare. I feel like optimism is kind of...
Don't let them lock the doors.
Oh, there's not a light there. Can I get in? No. I tried.
I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo's subsystems. They've locked the doors, and we don't have enough firepower to get through them.
Cortana to Keys.
I'll let the whole conversation go on before I begin talking again.
Negative, Captain. The Covenant have impeded our progress. We can't proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders. I want you to use any means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. We have to get to the center before the Covenant. Failure is not an option.
Echo 419 to ground team. I'll stay on station, keep an eye out for Covenant movements.
Second squad, ready to roll. As soon as everybody's topside.
LZ looks secure, sir. Nothing moving.
Bunch of chatty catties, that's for sure. So where was I? Oh yeah, talking about like inflation and stuff. Needs to go down, man. Really, really needs to go down. Hopefully that does happen. Still a little on the not so optimistic side of it, I guess. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, there's a lack of optimism in America and stuff nowadays. Just a lot more pessimism and just negative energy flowing around us and stuff. It's not like a hippie saying that, but like, I don't know, like maybe the hippies have a point. Sorry for anyone who is a hippie. I don't mean that in a derogatory term. But yeah, like there's just so much like negative energy like going around and stuff. Whether it be from the news or from just the way things are right now, like coming from like social media, just all this negative stuff going on and stuff. And there's like no reprieve from it or anything. It sucks, you know. I want to see people have some kind of spark of happiness again. And I'm hoping we can get to that point as a society where, like, there's a lot more happiness and stuff going around. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, everybody being depressed and stuff. Because, you know, don't get me wrong, I get it. You know, I myself am definitely struggle with depression a lot. You know, some days it's like really, really hard to get out of bed and stuff, whether it be from work or just like, you know, the social climate and stuff at the moment. Watching everything around you change for like the worse. It's difficult, man. Like some days I almost feel like it's almost pointless getting up and stuff. But I still do. I don't know why, but I do. But, I don't know. I think, it would be nice for, it would be nice to see America just, like, kind of get that spark of, optimism and hope back in their hearts again. Whether that happens remains to be seen. I'm hoping and praying it'll happen, but we'll definitely see. Oh, I heard Pizzoli. Where is he? I don't want to share my Pizzoli with you. Go away. I'm so used to that being, like, way harder, because I'm always playing on Legendary. I don't know, surprisingly well.
Let's get moving.
Alright, we're gonna kind of speedrun this one, too. I feel bad, because I feel like I'm skipping over a lot of the really cool stuff in this level. Or in this game. This mod. Goodness, I cannot get my words right. But, I don't know. I'm kind of pressed for time. I'd like to be able to complete this game tonight, as opposed to leaving you guys wait until tomorrow, or later today. But it is getting late. Ah, we are popping us. Got him. Oh, we woke up the guy in the other room. Oh. So there you. A lot of things in our country need to change before we get to that optimistic stage in our lives, I guess. So, I'm not gonna harp too much on it. I don't want to get too into it, because then I'd be starting to get a little more political and stuff. More political than I already have been. It isn't really political, it's more just common sense at this point. I'm not gonna be
Covenant presence here
an
is stronger than I
Asmongold or
anticipated.
Hassan
They seem to have
or
the entire
whatever
region secured.
people are watching nowadays. I don't like influencing what people believe and stuff.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment
I don't mind
systems are
talking about that
malfunctioning,
kind of stuff,
or if
but
the designers wanted the
not really
installation
something
to
I
happen.
feel I'm qualified to talk about. Oh, I made it first try, baby.
I didn't think there were any human forces left in this part.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position.
I think the
We're on our way.
rebalance makes them a lot more aggressive and their aim a lot more precise too. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but I've been hitting those targets a lot easier this game. And this time we're gonna skip out on the Warthog and show off the Pelican despawning if I get there fast enough. Oh, don't fall. Oh, I might miss it. Oh, what? Come on, I was right on the money there.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the
If
designers,
the designers
wanted the
the installation to
happen.
happen.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from
Well, at least I'm getting the fall consistently this time.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team
Gotcha.
Zulu, this is Cortana. Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
Anyway, next topic. I guess I can talk about what I'm drinking. I'm just having an Angry Orchard and some Jim Beam vanilla flavored. I like my flavored whiskeys. So I don't really drink a whole lot of them, or a whole lot of it tonight. Wow, I did that without taking damage. I know that's a really small thing, but like that's I feel good about that. But yeah, I don't really drink a whole lot of either of them tonight. Oh, here comes the despawn. And they never existed. But I don't know. I did have a sip of the Jim Beam, or Jim Beam. Is it Beam or Beam? Beam, sorry. And it was pretty good. Usually I get like honey flavored whiskeys, and I'm more of a Jack Daniels guy at the end of the day. But I like me some variety here and there. Gotta represent all the American-made whiskeys and stuff that I can. But I do love me some. I love my different country-based alcohols all the same. So typically I go for Jack Daniels or any American whiskeys. Cheaper, a little bit easier to find. Someday I'd like to get my ass back up to Washington and go hit up the bar I used to frequent here and there with the guys. I used to go to this place in Bellingham called One Up Lounge. Very, very nice bar. Not just because of the types of drinks they have, but also like the type of bar that it is. It's It's a what would you call it? I guess you'd call it a barcade, which is that means it has like video games and stuff that you can play in there while you're drinking. But yeah, it's like the ultimate nerdy bar. You go in there, all the drinks are based on video game references and stuff like that. And they've got like all these pinball machines like right up front, and then you go into like the foyer or the main area, and there's like consoles and TVs set up for those consoles. You have a couple arcade machines in the back, and then they used to, I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to have these little contests every month where like you'd play for like a high score on like a specific game that they were making or that they had out. And if you got the high score at the end of the day, you'd get like I don't remember exactly what the prizes were. Oh, they exploded. But they had like I think it was like a discount on like some of your drinks or something like that. It was either that or like I don't know, some kind of recognition. But oh, I remember that was like the first thing I did when I first went there. 'Cause they had a competition for getting the high score on Duck Hunt. And I remember we'd started drinking and stuff because I was like really intrigued by all the names of the drinks and stuff like that. And there were like drinks that I had never heard of or tried before. Like there were a lot of them with like Irish cream in them and stuff. And I didn't think that dairy and alcohol would go so well together, but they really, really do. So definitely learned to appreciate that from them. And then oh, what else? Oh yeah, we skipped the flamethrower. My bad. So yeah, we got like a couple drinks in, and like I was already pretty thrashed at that point. But we saw the little contest, and there was like a board next to it with like names and high scores next to them. And yeah, I remember we all gave it our fair shots and stuff. And I think I got like the second place high score on that thing. I was the first place one for the day, and then some guy came in and beat my score like the day of the drawing and stuff, or the final results, which kind of blows because I was at work, so I couldn't really defend my title, but whatever. But that was like so much fun. I used to play Duck Hunt as a kid with my dad at our or at my grandparents' house because my grandma, I guess, owned an NES, and it had like the combo cartridge, Mario Duck Hunt, and all that. And I remember we played a lot of Duck Hunt and Mario, but Duck Hunt was like definitely the highlight. So much fun. And yeah, it just took me right back to it. I mean, apart from like being full of booze and stuff at that point, but that's alright.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago.
They put a lot of effort into this one, by the way. And you start off at a completely different area than where you normally start. Still the same level layout and stuff. Although I think this one is a little more unique in that this level adds like more horror elements and stuff. I think there's a whole new flood variant that you come across in this level too. Can't be too certain, but I do remember there was something very unique about this area. We're actually going to go through it normally. I think there's a couple things you can find. Some Dead Covenant. One by my hand. Might see some blood up here if you walk closely. I never noticed that as a kid, but like nowadays I definitely notice it. There's like blood that hide up. Like there's one up there. They'll hide in the background and kind of scare you. That's not exclusive to this mod, by the way. That's always been there. A lot easier to see on the PC version, though. I feel like the Xbox version kind of made them a lot more obscure. There's a really easy one to see over here. If you get close enough. Should be... yeah, it's right there. You can shoot him a couple times, too, and his arm will fall off. I don't think you can kill him, though. Definitely one of the things I love about OG Halo. It's the creepiness factor. Halo 3 had it too, but I feel like Halo 1 definitely did it the best. Halo 3 did it a lot better in its music department and its feelings of, or its like sections where you feel more isolated and alone, I guess. Go in here, throw it, go long. See if that gets. Yeah, as long as I'm getting all the jackals, that's all that matters. Yeah, I'll be back to video. Oh, I was gonna say. Ooh, purple shield. Oh, he's got a plasma rifle. Is it a special one? Nope. Actually, I'm gonna be we're not gonna hear his speech this time. Oh yeah, there's like more interactive panels in this level. I'm probably not gonna mess with them too much, but there's like some things you can do with them here and there. I don't remember exactly which one this one activates, but it's something. Yeah, I'm almost certain there's like a special event flood that you find in here. A lot creepier than your typical flood, too. But if you do happen to be in Washington State and you're close by Bellingham, not that I'm sponsored or anything by them, obviously, but if you're looking for a good place to hang out and maybe get a drink or two, highly recommend One Up Lounge. Super, super fun time. Would recommend AFK Tavern if they were still open too, but if you're into more like board games and stuff. They closed down during the pandemic, unfortunately. But One Up Lounge definitely stuck around. It stood the test of time. Oh yeah, we can skip this. Not really special there. Actually, it was probably a good idea I skipped that too, because I think instead of like the generic rock music they play in the cutscene, I think they actually play Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones. For those of you who don't know, originally, Paint It Black was supposed to be the song that played when you were watching them fly in with the Pelican and stuff. But they couldn't get the license for it, so whatever. Hey, hey, hey. Cat's trying to mess with the cables, sorry. Didn't want him yanking my monitor down. One of these days I'll have to start playing with the camera on again. I just don't do it nowadays because, like, I don't know. My room isn't, like... Well, I mean, I guess I don't really need a super exciting room, but, like, I live in, like, a very generic-looking room, and, I don't know. I feel like I look like a psychopath just to show off what my room looks like. Not that there's anything weird in here, it's just... I don't really have any decorations in here, and... Oh, there. I don't know. It's just kind of annoying in here, I guess. And it's a little bit easier. I don't have to worry about configuring the webcam and stuff for all that. Boy, leave my cables alone. Oh, beat it, boy. Oh, don't play with my feet. Boy, look at what you did. Made my monitor go out for a sec there. Hey, hey, alright. Now, hold on, mister. Alright, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. He's trying to chase him off and happened to get under there. And my cable, for some reason, does not like to be touched, so my screen was going black there every now and then. But he's chased it off elsewhere, so... He's a good boy, though. It keeps keeps the moth population in here pretty slim, thankfully. Oh, I love when that comes together. Keeps their population down. Keeps my my older cat well exercised, I guess. Recalibrate power. I don't know what that did, but cool. All I know is that it did something. And this guy's gonna blow me up. Oh, maybe that was the same thing. Never mind. Ah, so this next area gets a little creepy. Oh, there's also a thingy over here we can read too. Oh, never mind. It's a lock release. Okay. Again, I don't know what it did, but I think it comes into play a little bit later. But yeah, this room introduces like a very unique flood. Oh, never mind. It doesn't introduce it here. Okay. I could have sworn this was like the mod where it like walks down the doors and stuff. And then like there's a red light that goes off. And there's like this necromorph looking thing from like Dead Space that comes out. It's very creepy because it only happens that one time. It's like a very specific, one-of-a-kind enemy added to the campaign. But it's also, like, really hard to fight, too, on Legendary, so... kind of thankful it wasn't there, but still... Let's see if we can pull off the jump. Probably not. What? Who knows? Oh, we did it. Nice. Oh yeah, we can save this guy. He'll like assist us. Oh, why? That's so mean. Ugh. Oh, hold on. Hold down forward. Get that easier. Dang, that really sucked. That was very unfortunate. Jump. I know technically you don't need a grenade jump to make that, but I have never been able to do it without the grenade jump. Oh, never mind. I guess we're not helping him. Well, that's a shame. Ooh, creepy noise. that's a portal. Sorry, I got a little lost. Really wanted to stay up. Oh, hey, it's Johnson. He'll follow you around through this area too. You can get lost pretty easily, but usually follows pretty nicely. And he is definitely invincible, so you can keep him around for as long as you like. Oh.
Clean your visor.
Scared me.
Over here.
So that's the teleporter room. Okay, I think we need to go down here. Oh yeah, this is looking familiar.
There's another one. Keep it up.
Look at him go. He's kicking so much ass.
Ow! Bird! Don't stop shooting it.
Don't you fall. I will not save you.
There's no stopping me.
It's not so much that I don't want to save you. It's more the fact that I can't save you.
What the?
Yeah, I'll even activate the bridge.
Back out. How many of these things are there? Make sure it's dead.
Popping in the fire.
Who's with me? I'll find the bastard. Clear.
Oh, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Great.
Hey, you made it. Nice.
Careful, it could be anywhere.
I'll follow you onto the elevator and you get out with him.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Sir, thank God you're here. We've been locked out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed to the RV.
Yeah. I read the script. I know what's going on.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy and I can move in and pick you up.
Trying to think of other things to talk about. The one-up lounge thing was a pretty quick one-off thing. I would recommend other places like that, but like realistically, I think that's the only one there now. It used to be this place called Reset Games. It's still, the store itself is still there. So like if you're looking for retro consoles, that's one place to go. It can be a little pricey, but I mean, you can't beat them in terms of quality. So at least there's that. But they used to have like a little arcade section where you could buy like a beer or two. It's not quite as extravagant as One Up Lounge though, but One Up Lounge is like a bar first and foremost, so. And One Up Lounge, or not One Up Lounge, sorry, Reset Games. That was definitely more of an actual arcade with a store attached. But they closed down the arcade portion during quarantine, which is a dang shame. Like that was a legitimately good arcade. It's the only place I can play, oh, what's it called? Shoot, what do you call it? Initial D. They had a dual setup for Initial D there, where you could race against another person. Super, super fun. Me and my roommate, we'd play it to see who'd do the dishes for the day. Alright, why is this mission not in here? There we go. Alright. I think we'll do this level, and then we'll probably call it after this one. It's getting late, and this level's long enough as it is. Don't worry about cutscenes.
That is completely unnecessary.
Oh, it was necessary to
We are
make
near
it so.
the index chamber. Follow me.
Ooh, new noise effects. Sound effects, sorry. All this needler ammo that I'm never gonna use.
We must get up there.
But yeah, Reset Games was one that actually has a playthrough. Is that true? On Whidbey Island, there used to be the machine shop, which was a which was like this arcade. It was more of an old-timey arcade, but it had like, you know, your video games and stuff too. But that place closed down because of lack of interest. They didn't have a bar, but they had like food and stuff there, which is kind of nice.
Doors are sealed automatically. I will go access the override to open them.
Yeah, honestly, other than that, there aren't really a whole lot of other places to go to. Well, other places that stood out, I guess.
Please follow closely. This portal is the first of 10.
I think One Up Lounge was about as good as it got. Well, about as good as it's ever going to get now.
If you do not follow me, you may become lost.
By the way, if you go over here, there's like shotgun ammo, and I think I helped it too. I thought you really need it now, but... Should be shotgun ammo. Oh no, never mind, it's playing through now. But there was a health kit, so at least I got it that way.
You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols.
We'll get more shotgun. It's just a matter of time. Provided we don't die. That would be our shotgun ammo if we'd go back for it. That scared the shit out of me. I forgot that happened. They added like all these little jump scare moments and stuff, which shouldn't work, but they do remarkably well. Hey, got some ammo.
You can see how the body's been transformed by the genetic restructuring of the flood infection. The small creatures carry spores that cause a host to mutate. The mutated host then produces spores that can pass the flood to others. It is
I need that shotgun.
elegant. As long as any hosts remain, the flood. This installation's these sentinels will supplement your combat systems.
I'm skipping over a lot of dialogue.
To release the class 2 combat skill. Your current model only scans as a
Kind of sum it up.
which is unsuited for this kind of thing.
Gross aliens use hosts to mutate and repopulate themselves, I guess. There's stuff over here, by the way. Get like a shield. Sometimes a new weapon. Popcorn. Dig into human alien chest. Bury into chest. Human or alien become zombie. Zombie grow old and get full of spore popcorn thingy like that. Big fat thing. It gets shoot, blow up, spread more spore, and popcorn. Cycle repeat. As far as this game's concerned. Halo 2 would expand on it.
Drone control subsystem. I must reset the backup unit. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I've completed my task.
I think around the time of this game, the Flood were a little bit simpler in terms of like what their lore was supposed to be. I think originally they were just supposed to be bioweapons. I don't think they were supposed to be anything more dramatic than that. I know, like, they were the reason why the Halos were made. But, yeah, they didn't really talk about, like, some grave mine thing or anything like that. That wouldn't come until Halo 2. By the way, unlike normal playthroughs of this level, you have access to vehicles sporadically through this level. So it does make this level just a tad bit easier. I'm not going to show off the special things you can find and stuff in this level just because it's late and I need to kind of wrap this up. I will show off that you can drive this thing around, so it's big, slow, and obnoxious, and it's kind of pointless without a gunner, but at least you can plow through everything. Including your sentinels if you're not careful. Oh yeah, it's called a shadow, not a, what I call it earlier.
For a short time. Speed is of the essence.
Oh, don't blow me up.
Please wait here.
Oh, I don't have much of a choice, bro. Let's see if this does anything good. Oh, get off. Ah, that blew me up real quick. Oh, I'll wait back here too. You know what? We're gonna take the shortcut. I didn't even think about that. Oh, I almost fell my death. I don't know what that noise was, but that scared me too. Oh, they have little, like, grave mine voice clips when you go this way. Speaking the ancient voice. Yeah. Yeah, we're not with that one. Oh, invisible plug. With different sound effects too. Oh no. Hey, I'm invisible. You guys can't see me anymore. Their greed sickens me. Oh yeah, actually, I have to get on here now, don't I? Oh! Oh. Been having a lot of rain come through here lately. Been messing with my sinuses again.
Your environment suit should serve you well when the flood begins to alter the atmosphere. You...
I guess I'll say, I would say I am a good thing. Nah, I'm a horrible plan. I don't plan, I just kind of go with the flow. Oh, don't shoot me with that. I got real scared with that flip there. Oh yeah, the Ghost has Halo 2 sound effects as well, as opposed to Halo 1's counterparts. I do like that they added ghosts to this level. A lot more difficult out of oh, no, this thing. There it goes. Ah, whatever. I gotta figure out more stuff to talk about on these things. Maybe I'll find like a story or something I can read while we're playing or something like that. A non-copyrighted one, obviously. Just should be able to listen to whatever music you want. It's free advertising. Whatever. Don't take my money. What I would love to play during these is some Coheed and Cambria. That's like my all-time favorite band. And, oh, if I was allowed to play them on here, oh man, we'd have a lot more to talk about. Because I could talk y'all's ear off about Coheed and Cambria till the cows come home. Not even just from a music standpoint either. Like my whole thing.
Installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempts to access restricted areas.
My whole thing with Coheed and Cambria like goes well beyond just the music. I love the comics and stuff, the story that's associated with the music, very much as well. Oh man. That would be like my ideal stream. Just going through like each of the albums and stuff, and kind of giving a play-by-play of what's happening in the story as we listen to each track and stuff. Did that with my friends. I'd love to do that on a broader scale. Obviously, can't do that because that would breach copyright violations and stuff. But man, let me tell you, if I could, I would absolutely do a live stream, or a couple live streams dedicated to that. I'd even go out of my way to make it special and make like pictures and stuff. They'd have to be handwritten. It's like going out of my way to photocopy stuff. But that'd be sick. Ooh, we got a sword. Kind of an impractical weapon in this mod. Every time you swing it with like the weapon button, it's like an energy. Oh no, it's 5 energy when you use it. But if you hit it, or if you use the melee attack with it, like in my case, since I'm using keyboard, if you press F to do a melee attack, it doesn't take away any energy from it. Obviously, doing the weapon strike, or using the fire button to quote-unquote shoot it, definitely does a lot more damage than just melee. But melee does enough damage as it is. And if it doesn't use energy, why would you even bother like using the primary attack? Oh boy, here we go. Shoot. Yeah, that was a bad move on my part. Gun placement is fairly impractical, but I do love that purple color. Well, it's Talladega Nights reference there. Depending what I got there. Actually, I don't think there's anything on right now.
Is simply too
Well, that's
dangerous to release, and mass sterilization protocols may again need to be enacted. Of course, samples were kept here after the last catastrophic outbreak for study.
I haven't looked at that. Sweet. Dang it, I'm not. I gotta go the wrong way. Oh, that's so mean. There's a little engineer here. Protect him this time. And if you do that, he activates this for you. Activates a little portal. And takes you to a sniper rifle, which is kind of dumb because it's not very useful against Flood in this level. Or any level in Halo 1. Actually, I think it's even worse in Halo 2. But I think in Halo 3, though, it kind of has its purposes. Which way do I need to go? I need to go that way. That's right. Actually, I think I can just teleport back. Get me a ghost. Yeah. I mean, it teleports me right back to where I was. But, I just realized I didn't change my channel category to Halo for this stream. Probably still on Marathon. For anybody who did find my stream this way and be watching, sorry. I'll change that next time. I need to go ahead and like kind of see about going toward YouTube streaming or whatever. I'm not sure how much better it is, but I don't know. Twitch is just not really. Twitch feels a little too complex nowadays, I guess. I was looking at the settings the first night, and I don't know, it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way with all these new changes and stuff. Not that they're bad changes, it's just, it feels like a lot of work to put on just some casual stream or whatever. If I was making money, or like, I was like a much more popular live streamer, then yeah, I could see myself putting more effort into making my stream as good as it needs to be. Oh no, our buddy's getting attacked. Just kind of redundant because he's probably gonna die here anyway. Grab that other ghost. To be fair, tomorrow I will be playing some Marathon. I feel like I kind of got to get one last weekend before the next season comes up. And next season we'll put a lot more effort on getting our levels up so we can get through the game faster. Well, get closer to end game faster, I guess. Now I know what I'm doing and stuff. It's definitely going to be a little bit quicker in terms of progression. Also, they did say they were going to add some more beneficial stuff to level progression for like factions and whatnot. I'm hoping they do. I'd like to be able to gain access to like shield upgrades and stuff a lot faster than this last time. I feel like a lot of what caused me to play as slow as I did was the fact that I couldn't buy blue shields. I had the level and stuff. The problem was I couldn't get the materials fast enough. I know, to get those you kind of have to play a little more aggressively and stuff, but I don't know, I was playing pretty aggressively there, and I kept getting the wrong stuff for a while. Let's see if my old tried and true method works here. Hide in the corner until he comes back.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
Yep, you do that. I'm gonna wait right here, take a couple more drinks of my drink, and yeah. Probably think of other things to talk about. Oh, never mind. That's dumb. I don't know why they were able to find it like that. Wow, took out my shields just like that. Wow, go after the suns. And none of them dropped any shotgun in. That's a tragedy in itself. I guess we'll swap to the flamethrower. It's not a good idea.
Please stay close. Time is short.
There's a shotgun. A lot of shotguns. Oh! Oh, they don't turn on me for that. Alright, well, at least they got a sentinel beam out of it. You know what I should play on one of these streams? There's a Zelda Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask recomp PC port nowadays. And I've played a lot of it. I haven't beaten it on here yet, but I would love to play that for a stream. That would be sick. Sword's nice, but I have to be a little too close for comfort. But yeah, maybe one of these nights we'll start up like a Ocarina of Time playthrough or whatever. I can't remember if I did a Zelda playthrough on like the YouTube channel or not. I know we dabbled a little bit in A Link to the Past. I don't know if we ever beat it though. I would love to start getting back into Zelda and stuff. That would make for some really fun playthroughs. If I decide to get into playthroughs again. Right now I'm just kind of easing myself back into live streaming, trying to do it more frequently and stuff. So we may or may not get into playthroughs again more frequently. Definitely not opposed to it, because I feel like that would be a good way to kind of like show off like what fans have been able to do and stuff. Or it might not. I mean, Nintendo's kind of stingy about stuff like that. The last thing I'd want is for a fan project to go down because of word of mouth. Though technically there's nothing really illegal about what they did with it, so if they want to give the developers crap for that, and they got another thing coming. I feel like Nintendo gets away with a little bit too much nowadays. Unfortunately. Dang shame. Nintendo used to be like really, really cool, and then they just kind of started becoming a bit douchey. Especially given what they actually put out and stuff nowadays. I don't feel like there's anything really special they're doing with their IPs nowadays. The last cool thing I saw them do was bring back F-Zero as a battle royale. Oh my gosh. That boy has a beefy shield. But, like, that was the last cool thing that I saw. Metroid Prime 4 was one that I was really looking forward to. And I've seen enough gameplay to see that it's not quite what I was hoping for. I don't know. It's still a Prime game, and it hasn't lost its identity, that's for sure. It's just, it doesn't really draw me in quite as much as I was hoping it was going to. I might be a little biased because I'm one of those guys that really like Prime 1 and Prime 2. I couldn't get into Prime 3. I know that was a playthrough we were doing for the YouTube channel. And oh, more storytelling, by the way. They're burning bodies. Yeah, at some point I'd love to get back to that, but let me tell you, man. Again, I do not consider Prime 3 to be a very good game. It's so boring, honestly. I don't like the motion control gimmicks and stuff, and all that. It's just, it's not a very fulfilling game, in my opinion. Not really anything here. Oh, that was kind of stupid of me. Just got all my sentinels killed that way. There it is. But yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't hitting the right buttons and stuff. Funny enough, I had more fun playing Metroid Prime Hunters. And that, in my opinion, is a pretty low... That's a pretty low bar for Metroid games. I think Metroid Prime Hunters is kind of... In terms of its campaign, it's kind of boring. In its own right. But at least that one doesn't have stupid motion control gimmicks and stuff. I think if I was to get back into Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, I'd have to do the Prime Hacks version, which is basically using an emulator to play it. And while I have nothing against using emulators, I prefer not to do it when I'm doing live streams and stuff. We'll go play a game and it has to be on the system that it was made for and stuff. But I might make I might make an exception for Prime 3. Just because Prime 3 is so awful as it is, so... I'm sorry, I'm probably pissing off a couple fans out there of that game. But
I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic food renders you vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood before we reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
Chief, you're running out of time. Said every side supporting character ever. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call it there for now. But yeah, I think, I don't know, I'm gonna brainstorm a couple video ideas, stream ideas and stuff. We'll kind of go from there. I will probably stream earlier on tomorrow. I don't know when, so I don't know. Keep your keep your sub, or not subs. Keep your notifications open, I guess. I don't. Oh, I do need to update a couple things too. I no longer have the Facebook page for Urbana Pilot. I actually deactivated my account like entirely because I don't really use social media as much as I used to. Like the last thing that I really got hooked into was using X, and yeah, I don't really like getting exposed to like all the crappy stuff going on in the world all the time. And while Facebook is a lot better about not doing that, I still see it quite a bit. And I also just don't really have much of a use beyond just like doom scrolling and stuff when I'm on Facebook. So I deactivated that account as a means to like get rid of like all my social media profiles and stuff. Maybe in the future I will make one specifically for my live streaming. But for the meantime, I'm gonna keep the social media stuff off. So if you want to see like when I'm gonna upload and stuff like that, the best way to do it is like to follow or subscribe on YouTube or whatever, and you'll get notified whenever I'm doing something. Um, but like, there's not really gonna be a set schedule right now. It's just whenever I feel like it, I guess. Um, and obviously, I don't think a lot of you guys are gonna be on board on the live streams and stuff. Just because I do these live streams like really late, so. But YouTube's always there, so feel free to watch the post streams and stuff. Let me know if let me know how you guys are liking it. Maybe there's some topics you'd like me to cover or something, or maybe there's a game that you want me to try. I'm probably not gonna go out of my way to play newer games or whatever. I might suggest a couple games that I'm willing to play, but other than that, I've not really into like newer stuff unless it really interests me. So, but all that said, I am logging off for the night. Dick from a bot. Cool. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and hop off though and get me some sleep. So, y'all have a fantastic day, night, wherever you may be. See you guys next time.